latest fling. Well, we talked and talked, and I heard him say that he had the longest, blackest hair, prettiest green as anywhere, and the reason of his latest fling. I wish him luck and then he said goodbye. He was gone with the words kept returning. Oh, say I won't bleed. Will you believe? Hey, yesterday this girl was in my arms and was holding me. She reminded her eternally of the reason of his latest friend. Thank you for being here with us. Happy Memorial Day. And we are delighted that we got to be here today. We did 3 days this week. So we're going to be doing Saturdays and Sundays, so make sure you plan us in your schedule. And there are a lot of good bands here throughout the summer. It's called Summer Nights at Knott's. And all the bands that play here are fantastic. So make sure you check them out, but make sure you appreciate us a little more than them. They're okay. I walked by the big stage, and the guy was gross. He was young, had muscly arms. Didn't like it. Played really good though, but I resented him for his youth. Playing the 5-string banjo and the Fender Telecaster guitar, Rick Dunham. Playing the Fender electric bass, Andrew Swanson. Playing the mandolin, playing the fiddle, playing the Fender Stratocaster guitar, Brenton. Playing drums. He comes from across the ocean. He comes from England, from the United Kingdom. That's why we call him Sir Mal. And I'm Krazy Kirk, and this is what we call the Sugarfoot Rag. Tethering news. I bet my bottle on the way back now. I came home with a plenty of swag. 1 foot, 2 foot, 2 foot drag. That's when you all want to do the Sugarfoot Rag. I'll do a little ding and a zing and a zap. Eric Brenton do the Sugarfoot Rag. We sip on the wine, we both sip together and we have a good time. 1 foot, 2 foot, 2 foot drag. That's when you all want to do the Sugarfoot Rag. I do a little ding and a zing and a zap. Rick Dunham do the Sugarfoot Rag. Foot drag, cause when you want to do the Sugarfoot Rag, I do a little ding and a zing and a zap. Everybody do the Sugarfoot Rag. 2 foot, 2 foot drag. Oh, do a little zig, do a zig, do a zag. A Sugarfoot, Sugarfoot, Sugarfoot Rag. Oh, do a little zig, do a zig, do a zag. A Sugarfoot, Sugarfoot, Sugarfoot Rag. We're gonna do a Sinatra song. Start spreading the news. No, not Nancy. No, we're gonna do Frank. Start spreading the news. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She loves the theater, but never goes late. I'm glad you're here to tell us what we're gonna play. That's new boots are made for walking. Now you keep saying you got something for me, something that you call love, but confess you've been messing where you shouldn't been messing. Now someone else is getting all of your best. All your best are made for what? That's what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Now you keep lying when you ought to be truthing, and you keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep saying when you ought to be changing. What's right is right. You ain't been right yet. What are you birds are made for what? That's just what they'll do. One of these days these birds are gonna walk all over you. All right, Eric. Take a little walk. Swanson on the bass. All right, now it's time that we hear a little banjo. Banjo, please. A little more, please. Great. swinging, and you keep saying that you'll never get burnt. Ah! Well, I got me a brand new box of matches. Well, she knows you ain't had time to learn. Paid for what? And then you was it due. And one of these days are gonna. Are you ready, boo? Start walking. I see it. And they go, I follow you. You better watch out. All right, this time I know what we're doing. You're next. Okay. We're going to do a bluegrass song, and this is a song that was done by a band called the Dillards. But when they were on the Andy Griffith Show, they were a hillbilly family called the Darlings. And we'd like to do this particular song featuring Mr. Andrew Swanson, who's going to sing the lead vocal on a song called Dooley. Oh, whoa! How do you play this thing? All right, I got to figure it out.
Sorry, the men stood around and cried. They took him to the mountain. He lies there all alone. Put a jug beside him and a barrel for a stone. Dooley, slipping a dollar. Dooley, try and make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swaller. Pay you back someday. Oh, Dooley, slipping a dollar. Dooley, trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swaller. Pay you back someday.
Swanson.
And how about Kirk on the mandolin? He's playing mandolin. Oh my gosh! You don't see that over here.
Well, okay. Yeah. This isn't our smoothest show. But it's real. It's actually organic. Anyway, it's not overly. It's not over. Oh, it certainly isn't over rehearsed. Here's a pretty song. We sing this out to you folks. It's called "Top of the World." Such a feeling's coming over me. There's a wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, got the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. Everything I want the world to be is now coming true, especially for me. And the reason it's clear, it's because you are here. You're the nearest thing to heaven that I've seen. On the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love puts me at the top of the world, yeah. Telling me that things are not the same. On the leaves and the trees and the touch of a breeze, there's a pleasing sense of happiness for me. There is only one wish on my mind. When this day is through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same for you and me. All I need will be mine if you are here. I'm on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love puts me at the top of the world. Let's go up. I'm on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love puts me at the top of the world. You got, of course, Chelsea, thank you. And we really appreciate every single one of you people. Thank you for coming and seeing us. We really do. We're having a ball working, and it's very fun. We're working people. We're in sick about you. We're in sick. We're where you were reviewing. Hey, young troubled youth. Are you guys just walking through the venue? Oh, okay, all right. I thought you were just... You better not leave. If I see you leaving, I'm coming after you, right? If you go out that gate, I'm coming right after you. All right, okay, all right. That was close. I was more worried about the troubled youth. Texas is huge. I was born there, and it's such a huge state, and this is a song that kind of points that out. Let's do it. It's an old Bob Wills tune called Miles and Miles of Texas.
on shrimp and catfish, mama's good gumbo. Got that rambling fever, so find 'em on home. Across that old Red River, boys, this is what I saw. I saw miles and miles of Tennessee, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Tennessee, gonna live there till I die. Oh, swing some fiddle. Down to Austin, the cradle of the West. Ask any cowboy, he'll tell you it's the best. I met a blonde-haired beauty, got friendly with her pa. I looked into her big blue eyes, this is what I saw. I saw miles and miles of Tennessee, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Tennessee, gonna live there till I die. More fiddle. Busted bonkers, made every rodeo. Then I met a tough one, his name was Devil Joe. Grabbed hold of his bridle, tamed the old outlaw. Jumped into that saddle, boys, this is what I saw. I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Texas, I'll live there till I die. Lost singer. Till I die.
Well, y'all, I think it's only appropriate that we do a Beatles song and it's only appropriate that we have Sir Mal sing lead vocal. Let's do Get Back.
She was a woman, she was another man. All the girls around, she said she got it coming, but she gets it while she can. Get back, get back, get back to where you once belong. Get back, get back, get back to where you once belong.
We are the Hillbillies. We are so happy that we got to perform for you tonight. Happy for